It is important to spare time to write down about our goals into small and manageable tasks to achieve them. By getting the idea out of our head and arranging them on a paper will offer us a clear mind and productive time. Research shows that the act of committing wholeheartedly to our goals by laying down a plan on the paper frees up our cognitive resources. Also, while hustling to achieve our goals, keeping a track of health and new habits becomes easy with the planner. Systematically planning a day helps us to stay focused and record the growth.
Hey guys, welcome to the Rewrite and Relive. I'm your host Dr. Priyanka, and in our today's video, we are going to introduce you to our new planner. So in our today's video, I am going to explain you how to use this planner and why to use this planner. We have already put a number of posts and reels about it, but in today's video, we are going to explain you in a detail. So let's begin. So in our today's video, I am going to tell you that how we can use this journal, how we can use this daily planner to improve our productivity. Okay, so if you open the diary, this is the first page. Okay, in this page, we have to write our name and then we have to analyze ourselves. So you can write your strengths, your weaknesses, any best days of your life. For example, your birthday, it might be your anniversary, your parents' birthday, siblings' birthday, and number of things. Then what is your passion? What are you passionate about? You can write two to three things. Then your aspirations and your blessings. Right? So after analyzing and writing this page, you can revisit or you can recheck this page again and again. And you can also discard and add on new things. So basically you can work on your weaknesses. What are your weaknesses and how you can convert them into your strengths. Into your passion, you can divide that goal into further small goals, that what you need to do, what you need to learn to pursue your passion, and also your aspirations, right? So if you open the second page, we have written that game-changing goals. So whatever your passions are, we can divide it into small goals, and you can write your goals under each heading. For example, in the traveling, you can write that in 1 year I want to visit minimum 2 countries, or I want to explore minimum 5 new cities, or something like that. Or for learning, to pursue your goal, whatever new habits or whatever new skills you want to learn, you can write into the learning. For similar to the health and wellness, you want to gain weight, or you want to lose weight, or you want to earn more money, you want to get committed, or you want to have a companion. So n number of things you can bifurcate, you can divide your goals and write it down. This can be for year, this can be for months, or this can be even long-term goals. Okay, on this page we have given some information about Rewrite and Relive. You can check. And this is one of the interesting pages of this diary. Okay, this is a vision board. So creating vision board is altogether different concept. So we might make another video, or you can just Google it, like how to make a vision board. So on this page you can write down your goals, about your passion, and you can put the stickers or anything which will motivate you. You can write down your targets, you can write down your deadlines, or anything which will motivate you or which will keep you going. So I'm gonna show you our vision board, like Rewrite and Relive's vision board. So you see it? This is Rewrite and Relive's vision board. Okay, so this is our vision board, like what we want to achieve in 2020. So we have written almost 10 goals. So our first goal is starting a Instagram campaign which is called as Grateful New Year, and how we want to promote it. So we have written it down. Then we have written it about our daily planner, which I have already made the video, and right now we are talking about the same. So how many copies we want to sell, or how many people we want to know about our planner, and we want to promote, or what we can say, we want to motivate people to use our planner. Similarly, we have put many goals, like fitness goal, then for our mental health, then if you can see for our blogs, then for our website, for our book, then related to money and love, and so many things. So you can do the similar things. Whatever you are passionate about and whatever goals you want to achieve, you can just write it down. You can put the deadlines and be very clear and elaborated with your goals. So you can write it down on the page, and you can put the stickers or some motivating color pictures like this, like what we have done. So after vision board, there is an information I have given that how to use this planner. So under each heading we have already given the information, and this is rewrite and release pillar. So as you already know that rewrite and release believes in these 6 pillars that we have to follow, or we have to improve ourselves in these 6 fields to adopt a healthy lifestyle. So you can just have a look for this, and then our daily task planner or the page which we have to fill on the daily basis comes.
So in this first section, you have to write your day, date, and any special event that is going to happen in that day. For example, any birthdays are there, or any anniversary is there, or you have to attend any special meeting in that entire day. So you have to write it here. And in this game changer goal section, for writing in this section, first you have to check your this page where you have written your bigger goals that you want to achieve in your entire year. You have to check these goals and analyze them. Then you can go onto your vision board, see your vision, like what is your vision for that entire day, and analyze both these things, like this page and this game changing goal page, and then come here and you can set or divide those goals into 3 major goals that you want to achieve in the entire month or entire week. You can have these goals for multiple days. You can write these goals in this column for multiple days, and unless and until you have achieved those, you can keep them here. You can also tweak some goals here so that it will be easy for you to improvise and achieve your goals. So this is the first section and how you should write it.
I'm going to tell you about first column, which is called as my priorities. So we have already made a video on time management. You can go and refer that. I'm going to give the link in the description for your reference. And then after making to-do list for the day, that whatever work you want to do, you can just write it down or keep it in your mind, and then divide it into the 4 columns. For example, on the basis of its urgency and importance. In the first column, you have to write the work which is urgent and important. For example, if you have any deadlines for your project, if you want to attend any class or start new course, you can write it down here. Then not urgent and important, urgent but not important, and not urgent and not important. So you have to divide it into 4 categories. I have given the examples for these categories, but for that you have to sit down a previous night, think about what all work you have to do, and then you can write it down. After that you can write down about the time, that to perform that particular task, how much time you will require. For example, our today's urgent and important work is shoot this video. So to shoot this video or to record this video, how much time we are going to need is maybe 1 hour or 1 hour and 30 minutes. So I'm gonna write it down. And after that you have to keep 15 to 10 minutes buffer for each work, because you might exceed the work. And also you have to keep the space for any unexpected work which pops up and which might be urgent and important. Always keep the buffer time into the 2 tasks, because if any emergency work comes and you have to attend that work, then your schedule should not be messed up. And there is a column which is called as not urgent and not important. Here you can write down about your social medias, because social medias can disturb your workflow. So you can write down about your social media, meeting any friends, or if you want to watch Netflix, so you can write it down in here. After finishing all these 3 columns, then you can jump into the last column. Okay, then into the not urgent but important, here you can write about whatever you want to do to follow your passion. For example, you want to learn something. If you are if writing is your passion, and for that you need to learn new vocabulary, or you want to improve your grammar, then you can write it in here, because you can do that anytime in the day, but you have to do it. It is important, so it will come into the not urgent but important. So similarly, any task or any goals you are setting for yourself, you can divide it into the 4 columns and you can work accordingly. While writing, just remember one thing, that each column should not have more than 3 to 4 tasks, because if you write n number of tasks, there are high chances that you might not finish or might not able to finish all the tasks on the list.
So now we have to fill this self-reflection column, which is my favorite, and which we have to fill this at the end of the day. Every day you have to analyze that how your day was and what were the positive things that happened, and if something bad has happened, why it has happened. So in this self-reflection column, first is energy level. So in this section, you have to write what were your energy levels throughout the day. Like they were high, you were high on energy for entire day, or whether you were moderately energetic, or you were low. And if you were low, then why it happened, that what drained your energy. So you have to write your energy levels, so moderate, low, or high, and so that you can analyze what changes you have to do for the next day. And now second thing is positive affirmations. So this is one of the most important section here. In here you have to write what changes, what positive changes you have to make, you want to make in your life, and you have to recite it every day. So in my case, what happens is I've written positive affirmations like I am physically active and mentally calm, so that I am always working on my goals, but mentally I'm not burnt out or I'm not exhausted. So this is what I have written in my positive affirmations, and I recite it every day.
Now, the second column is health check. This is my second favorite. My first favorite is I am grateful for, but yeah, my second favorite is health check. While pursuing your passion or while running into your hectic schedule, we often fail to pay much attention to our health. So there are three initial things which we have to do is drink enough water, eat healthy, and exercise. Okay, so that's why I have given 3 important things here, and we have to check. So water, it depends how much water you need, what kind of work you are doing, what is your surrounding environment, whether it is cold or hot or whatever it is. So we generally suggest that a person should drink minimum 3 to 5 liters of water. So you can mark it on your phone, or you can keep a bottle aside, and then you can write it down how much water you have drank in the entire day. And then fruit and veggies. So you must have heard about 5 a day. It means 5 servings of fruit or vegetables you have to eat, and fruit and vegetables you have to eat in an entire day. So when we talk about 1 serving of vegetable, it can be from 100 to 250 grams. So you have to think about that, and then you have to consider in your entire day that have I ate that much fruits and veggies, have I had that much fiber in my diet, and you have to write it down. So whenever we write this column, then next day we can analyze our day, that how many days of the week we are eating healthy, we are drinking enough water, we are doing exercise. In the exercise, it depends on your preference, which kind of exercise you like. You like Pilates, you like yoga, you like gym. But I generally prefer that minimum 45 minutes to 1 hour exercise is needed, and that too minimum 5 to 6 days a week. So you can write it down here. And this is how you can keep a check of your health for entire month, entire week, and then you can improvise. You can just analyze that where I'm lacking, whether I'm not drinking enough water, whether I'm not eating enough veggies, or I'm lacking to do exercise.
Now the next part is meditation. This is also one of the important section here to develop your focus and concentration. So you have to write down every day that how much time you have meditated for in your entire day. It can be in the morning, in the evening, or at the night also, before going to sleep. So we at Rewrite and Renew here, we make sure that even if we are shooting early in the morning, we just make sure that we have at least 20-25 minutes separate for meditating here. And we do meditate every day. We chant Om mantras, or we just sit around with some mindful music to meditate for 20-25 minutes. So the next section is about the day. So in this section you have to write about all the events or all the emotions that occurred in your entire day, and what were your responses to them. Like if you were happy for some for something that happened in your day, so what was that thing and why you were happy. Or if something bad has happened, So why were your response was what was your response to that thing? So in this section you can write these things. So this is the second last page of our diary, which is the notes page, and I'll tell you how to write in this section. So in this notes page, what you have to do is you have to analyze these pages for your entire week, like what you have written for your entire week. You have to check this column and your priorities column, and you can analyze and write down notes here, like what were the analysis or the gist of your entire week, and what changes you want to make, or what positive changes you have made in that week. So you can write those things in this notes column, notes section. And after this notes section, we have this habits to track section. So for example, you want to develop a habit of reading books, so you can just write your reading, and you can tick mark any in these columns, so that you have a track of how many days you have successfully read some pages of the book. Or you can, or if you want to have a habit of fitness, you want to go and you want to achieve your fitness goals, so you can write here gymming. So you have to write it here, and you have to tick mark for whatever days you have successfully practiced that habit. So this will help you build your habits, and there are 2 pages. So this is how you can analyze your habits and keep a track of it. So now we are going to talk about this last section, that is I am grateful for section. So in this section you have to write what things that you are grateful for and why you are grateful for those things.
Exactly. So if we keep a count of our blessing, it increases happiness in our life. We feel more content.
Yeah.
For example, I can say I'm grateful for having such a nice team at Rewrite and Read It. So that helps us to pursue our passion.
Yeah, exactly. And in my case, what I would write is I'm grateful for having my job and doing these things, because my job gives me financial securities, and it gives me a proper environment to learn and to grow as a person.
Exactly. We all can feel grateful for our health, that we have good health, we are healthy. That's why we are able to do our daily chores. So that's why writing our goals and counting our blessings helps us to grow and helps us to focus on the opportunities instead of focusing on the negative things.
Yeah, absolutely.
So so in this column you have to write minimum 3 to 5 things which you are feeling grateful for. And even if you are angry, even if you are tired, even if you are feeling stressed, in that time especially you have to write about these things, because it helps in shifting our focus, and then immediately we can start focusing on the positive things.
Yes, and for this gratefulness habit, we have started a campaign called as Grateful Nearly, in which we will be practicing gratefulness for an entire month. So the concept, the reason behind this concept is that in 2020 we have faced a lot of negative things. We have faced a lot of negative events that has happened. And so to enter in a new year in 2021, we should start it with gratefulness, and we should practice gratitude. So for that, for more information about that campaign, you can visit our website or our Instagram handle and Facebook handle.
Yes.
So, and yeah, absolutely. I want to mention that those who have purchased this planner, they have already loved it, and I will urge you to buy this planner and use it, because this has helped them have a self-reflection of them, then manage their work and habits and track their habits and practice gratefulness. So the people, those who are already using it, are loving this, and you can go and check out our planner on our website. You can buy it there.
Yes, definitely. And at Rewrite and Relive, we are always grateful for your love and support. And don't forget to subscribe our channel. This is completely free.
Yeah.
Share this video with maximum people and try out our journal. And until next time,
Rewrite your mind and relive your life.
Thank you.